All right, all right, all right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Daily Beak. Uh, Hey, no fucking day. Anyway, hey, I'm very awake. You can tell from the everything about me. Ugh. Better than earlier, at least. First time I woke up was something. Ugh. Anyway, sorry, I just stopped talking for a minute. Um, yeah, tired is like my default. It sucks, but that is just how it is. Anyway, I am getting my vitamins out. That was a weird pattery noise. Why would that be anywhere in this? Uh-uh. Well, I need to get more of these. I had a meet with my doctor yesterday. And I'm getting a refill on some stuff. And an insurance check for a second thing to see if I can get, like, one of my anxiety meds in a larger dose instead of 3 small ones. We'll see how that goes. Botrix has only joined the channel the once so far. That's nice. Anyway. Hey, Digi. Um, Meds. God. Oh, I'm running a few minutes behind, you can tell. I will be taking my meds real quick. If you guys have meds to take, I recommend you do that as well. I'll be taking mine with a Glacier Burst energy drink from Lost and Found Energy. It is Tuesday. Ooh. Ah, I hate when, like, one of my pills will start dissolving on my tongue before I can drink a thing, and it's so bitter. It's so bitter. Okay. Coolio, I'm gonna open up the game. Exactly, you get it, did you? And I am... Well, you... You motherfucker. The moment I say my audio is fine, I say the phrase my audio is fine, and that is the key for it to go out for a couple seconds for no reason. Ugh. Okay. It's fine. I can hear things now. It looks like stream can hear things. It's fine. Yeah, I can hear things. Jesus, I hate that. Anyway. Yeah, what I was gonna say is, it seems like my audio is working fine there. It's been working a lot more consistently recently, but I guess I haven't worked out all the kinks. Alright. I'm so fine. I'm so amazing. Ah. Yep. There we go. And let's get to the mountain. I cannot believe my whole ass system was just like, oh, you think you're gonna have good audio? Hubris. You would say you are greater than even the gods? No. Even though I already did a whole stream doing that, and nothing happened. So I guess dramatic irony is also more powerful than God. God, my brain is just not coming up with things to say. Today I think is just gonna be mostly a nothing day. I don't know, I'm planning on doing the dishes later? That's not an interesting topic of conversation. I started playing a Minecraft mod pack. It is called Liminal Industries. I'm having quite a bit of fun with it. It's very well designed. So far at least. Who knows where it goes. But like at the moment, you know? I'm trying to get to the point where I can actually automate things. Yeah, right? It is a Backrooms themed mod pack. So it all takes place in literally like the yellow wallpaper dimension Backrooms. And it is actually like a fairly like, I don't know if it's faithful to like how the actual Backrooms are supposed to work. I have never looked into that. But it is faithful as far as I can tell to like the emotional experience of like reading about the Backrooms, if that makes sense. Because early on, the pack is more about exploration, you know? Like, most of what you're doing first is going around and you're in the wallpaper dimension. So there aren't trees to punch or anything. Instead, you have to find furniture throughout the back rooms and disassemble it for wood. Which is very funny, very creative. I like it. It also makes wood a very hot commodity. Which is a little hard to do. And, like, it necessitates automating tree farming. But as you explore deeper, you continue to find all of these weird structures. And it's all made with, like, within the bounds of how the game works, but it's also so freaky. Like, you get a genuine sense of unease going through the, like, backrooms dimension. I am, like, genuinely impressed by that. And I've seen people who have played it further than I have. And it seems like as you go through and get more acclimated, like, it doesn't have a lot of the common pitfalls of, like, backrooms media. Like, it doesn't have Dr. Scary, the monster that chases you all the time or whatever. It is just, like, a genuinely unsettling place to be. They have not tried to add an enemy to the backrooms. They made the backrooms into the enemy. It is, to an extent, a character in and of itself, and it is in an unsettling location, you know? And it creates that atmosphere very effectively. And they've done a lot of stuff like, added in, like, custom ambient environmental noise to make it just a little creepy. And, like, as you're going through, you will find, you know, various bits of furniture. Some of the stuff you are, like, deconstructing for wood. Others are just, like, microwaves and shit. And you can't do anything with them, but they're there. There are, like, fucking spent uranium barrels every so often for some reason. And when you break them, they fully explode into a cloud of radiation. The architecture gets genuinely unsettling. It's a very well-designed, like, backrooms dimension. And the problem is always, like, as long as it is a consistent space, you're eventually going to get used to it. And they circumvent this by just kind of, I guess, leaning into it a little bit. As you keep exploring and grow familiar with this terrain, you are also kind of, I don't know, it's like reading, like, the Backrooms wiki, where it's like, oh, you start with all the unsettling pictures, and then you get to some fun storytelling, in, like, the descriptions of things or whatever. It's all presented very well. I'm a big fan of how they've done this, if it's not clear from everything I'm saying. It's just a very well-made pack. And, like, custom mechanics, too. So it's like, yeah, no, if you want, like, food, you have to get a brush and dust shit out of the carpet. Better hope you find some dust bunnies in there. It is really neat. I am not super far in. I am somewhere around chapter 2 of the quest book. And I am just figuring out, like, I have the basic survival situation worked out. I dusted up seeds from the carpet dust. And I have planted berries in soggy carpet. God damn it. Okay. Good, I didn't hit the ground too hard. I was a little worried there. I've got the reset on shore death, but also I will still feel like an idiot if I die in the shore. Yeah, I am about to hit the point where I can automate the fucking cutting up the carpet. God damn it. And that is another thing. They're using a lot of custom materials, and one of the ways in which it has been like very genuinely unsettling is one of the ways you get materials is by cutting up the carpet, which you can turn into like string and shit. And you do that by like breaking down a chair and carving the pieces into a knife. But yeah, notably, it's, you cut up the carpet, you can, like, go at the concrete tiles underneath, and get some, like, basic stone shit. Like, you can make a furnace out of concrete pieces, but it's not shapeable enough to make, you know, tools or anything. The genuinely unsettling bit of, like, cutting up the carpet, there's also, like, wallpaper that you can take off the walls if you get an axe. You can scrape it off like a log. The genuinely unsettling bit of this mechanic, though, is that, the carpet grows back. So does the wallpaper. It grows back. And that's genuinely unsettling. Especially, like, the first couple times that you realize. Because it's like, oh yeah, I went and cut up the carpet in this, like, distant area so I don't, you know, make anything, you know, near where I want to base, look too, like, terrible. And then you go back through and it's like, I thought this was the area where I cut up all the carpet, but it's all still here. I guess it might have been somewhere else? Because by the time you go back through, it's regenerated. And a different time, it's like, oh, I need, like, a full stack of concrete. So I'm just gonna tear up some carpet right here in my area. I can put it back when I'm done. But you start noticing, like, oh, I could have sworn I dug out, like, an even square here, but it looks like I forgot one of the corners, maybe? Until you hit the point where you see out of the corner of your eye some of the carpet grow back like a fucking scab. And it's... Ugh. I assumed it was going to be like a plentiful but limited resource. No. No, the carpets and wallpaper grow back. And like every time it has made me think of like, oh, like skin or some shit. And like for some reason all of the walls are impervious to fire. Like the walls and carpet cannot be burned by any... They can't even be destroyed. No matter how long you attempt to like punch them, the blocks don't go away. I think you need some high-level tool to do that. Like, in this, like, early game phase, how long until you're made of the carpet? Look, I just killed some dust bunnies and washed the dust they left behind, and they had some berry seeds in there. I also ate the dust bunny's eggs, but that's a different thing. It's just... like, the way you get water in this pack is by tearing up, the carpet and making a sponge out of the wool and string, and then using that sponge to pull water out of soggy bits of carpet you can find randomly. No explanation as to why it's soggy or anything. That's just like a thing you gotta accept. Fuck me. Oh, I'm fine. I mean, for now. I'm not gonna continue to be fine. Okay, I'm gonna need to backtrack and see if I can find healing items in luggage. Yeah. Also, everything in this, like, backrooms dimension is, it is exactly uniform enough to be concerning, but the moment it's like you're trying to rely on that uniformity for any kind of, like, comfort or consistency, you'll find something that breaks it. You know? Like, I remember it was like, okay, well, at least, like, whenever you pull up a carpet, you will find a blank concrete tile underneath. And then I hit the point where I pulled it up and there was a vent down there. Unclear as to its purpose. I don't know if it comes up later. It's just a vent. And they're down there sometimes. I don't know what it's for. I just know it's there. Heavy shroom. Oh yeah. Ooh. Still don't know what those vents are for. As far as I can tell, it's nothing. Or at least nothing in my, like, temporal region of the game. Like, if it's for anything, it's gonna take me a while to figure it out. Deeply creepy, regardless. Wait. Okay, we're gonna see how long that lasts me. Hopefully The cold starts going away. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I've never had this bad of a time on the shore. I don't know if I lived through that. Okay, cold's going away. Is the sleepy gonna go away in the right amount of time? Yeah, I've not been acknowledging it, but this is pretty bad. Okay. Okay. Like, I fully had to use this rope dart to teleport up this cliff a little bit. Because otherwise I wasn't going to make it. And, like, you know you've hit desperate straits when you are relying on lollipops for food. Yeah, no, this Liminal Industries mod pack, really fun. I am having a lot of fun with it. I am going to keep playing it later, and I absolutely cannot wait to see what it has in store for me next, because it's so well done so far. If it's good enough, I legitimately debated trying to make, like, a video essay or some shit. That's good. It'll make it so nothing in my backpack weighs anything, at least. So I won't have to worry about that. Now it's just the hunger and health that I need to worry about. Yeah, Ascent 7, yeah. No, I always, it's always hardest available difficulty for the daily peak. This is one of the rules. Second rule is stream ends when I die, and then added parentheses after the shore. Like, a very obviously, like, sketched in. Because I had one too many 10-minute streams too many times in a row. Yeah. I'm going to be playing that Liminal Industries mod pack again later, and I'm going to enjoy the hell out of it. Because it's so well made. I love it. Minecraft mod pack, to be clear. I know I said it at the top, but... Oh, thank God. Okay, well, it can't give me everything I want, I guess. Okay, Cure-All is gonna be good for temperature management. So at the very least, I've got that. Tropics is explosion heavy again. I feel like we've been seeing the sub-biome a lot, pretty recently. Yada. I don't know what that means. You've hit the point where I don't even understand half of the, like, English language slang I've heard, so I don't know. You're gonna need to explain that one, King. Because I saw a video the other day about a guy named Clavicus who is a Nazi, and I just kind of gave up on understanding anything. I mean, it's been pretty consistent. It's one of those, like, you know, you don't see the same biome more than 2 days in a row. They've got that down. They've got the generation thing down. I would know I play daily, but it feels like, I don't know, we're getting some, like, more notable, difficult sub-biomes, like, more frequently. Because this is the fucking, the bomb tropics. Japanese interjection and exclamation of joy and celebration. So, yeah. Translation, hell yeah. Cool. I'm learning. Ooh, hey, one up. I will say, I have gotten surprisingly good at saving myself from near-death scenarios. Like, more and more often, when I put myself in a stupid situation, I can get out of that situation. Weird. I'm pulling like an I am inevitable thing. I can put the energy drink on the ground. There was poison there. Okay. Thank you for the knowledge, Digi. If you use it enough, I'll start using it, so do it more. Heart emoji. I would love to have, like, a multinational, vocabulary. That sounds sick. Yeah, okay. No, it's fine. I didn't need that health anyway. You only need, like, a thumb's worth of stamina, you know? Ole. Yeah. Maybe it's my situational awareness, but I really feel like those came out of nowhere. I'll take the black clusterberry, because I've literally never seen one. Ideally, I don't have to use the lantern tonight, because I used the entire cure-all already. And hopefully that cleared enough cold that I am out of the hypothermia zone. So I have a full lantern to use for temperature management tomorrow night, instead of, I don't know, like a broken oath. I have a full lantern to use instead of the ripped out pages of a Bible or some shit. Ow. Also, yes, I was referencing the Muppets Adventure Island when I referenced the ripped out pages of a Bible. Because in my head, the thing that was playing was the black spot scene. Okay, good. I used the cure-all cleared out enough cold that I did not enter the hypothermia zone. I've watched a lot of the old like Muppets movies, so occasionally scenes from those will just re-enter my mind. And I just remembered the one where he like handed off like the black spot to a different guy, and it's like, ooh, this is an omen of death. But he drew it on like the page of a Bible. So the guy who was receiving it like turned it on them in a superstitious way to maintain his respectability in front of the crew, I guess. Like, you tore a page out of the Lord's holy book to give me a death sentence. You must repent for this. Hold on, yeah. I fucking love the Muppets. I saw, Seth Rogen, I believe, is executive producing the Muppets, returning via whatever means. Some streaming platform, I guess. But I saw the first episode of that with Sabrina Carpenter guest starring. Absolutely loved it. It was, like, as good as the classic Muppet Show. It is the lightheartedness that I need in my heart. It's wonderful. The wife's name is Miss Piggy. You've expanded your glossary. Because her name is basically just her species. Also, are they married? I feel like it goes back and forth in the movies, so... yeah. You know, the Muppets are great. I love their funky little show. And I hope they continue forever. Miss Piggy at the Game Awards. I'm sorry? I didn't tune into the Game Awards. What? Huh? Do you have a clip of that? I feel like I should see that. Gee, if you have the willpower and gusto, I would appreciate if you left a link to whatever the fuck Miss Piggy did at the Game Awards over in the Silsong Place Discord. Hey! Thanks, Delson. 90% sure I got the name right. It's like similar-ish to the character from Warframe, right? I don't know if it's spelled the exact same, but that's what my brain went to when I was thinking of pronunciations. Also, that guy looks different now. It's been a while since I've played Warframe, so I saw like some recent footage and it was a little weird. You are an honorable knight, Digi. I respect your dedication to the cause. You are a creature of honor and discipline and honor again. I'm sure there's more compliments I could be using, but my brain isn't coming up with them, so it's just honor. Ow. Heart emoji. I need to, like, see if I can make the Prospectors Guild more of a thing in the stuff I make. Because that is a very, like, fun organization that I made up for a fucking vintage story thing. But, like, I really like it. I like, the fucking communist organization dedicated to doing infrastructure work. I think it is one of the more fun things I have created. For those of you who don't know, I was briefly on a vintage story server called Mound Makers. I released a video about it a little while ago, where I was just like recording one of the events that happened over there. That server has since gone away, and I left before it went away because it was poorly moderated and starting to become infested with Nazis. As many poorly moderated spaces on the internet do. Nazis just grow on shit like mold. It's disturbing. Anyway. On there, I created an organization known as the Prospectors Guild. Founded on some, like, you know, sort of communist principles, like anarcho-communist principles of, like, yeah, we have a loose organizational structure, and we encourage this type of behavior, and as long as you continue, like, you know, following the values that we have set out, you have access to all of our resources. It's one of those. And the, like, stated intention of the Prospectors Guild was to do public works projects, basically. So notably, I almost single-handedly, I got some help from some folks, but it was mostly just the Prospectors. I dug out a canal connecting two rivers on opposite sides of... God damn it. Okay. I connected two rivers that allowed someone to sail from one side of a continent to the other, like unbroken, which shortened travel times by quite a bit, if I remember correctly. Stuff like that was the stated intention. And, like, we're on shit like, no, we, will proudly do the jobs that others, consider below them, was the thought. And a lot of, like, what we were trying to do was secure, like, safe settlements on the server for, like, starting players and stuff. Things could have gone better, but... that was, like, the type of organization I was running, and I really want to keep with it, because I really like, you know, that core concept, if nothing else. I like the idea of, a group that has dedicated itself to proudly doing the jobs that others shun, and, creating like a healthy community around that, dedicating themselves to ensuring that all of their members have equal like access to resources, that no one goes homeless, etc. So I want to keep running the Prospectors Guild in as many servers as I can find, because I think it is just like a good thing to do. And one of the necessary bits of like running, you know, public works projects is that you have to get out and do some politics, get some goodwill by socializing if you want to, you know, get a decent supply of resources without getting, you know, either scammed or just like turned down for not using money. It's like, no, we're paying you with the labor and the, you know, having a path. But yeah. It felt like I was really doing some like social finagling when I was doing that. That was really fun. Like enrichment. Enrichment for the politics brain. I even considered running like a player event, which was just like, yeah, no, we're gonna do a thinly veiled teaching people how to do revolution game, where it is like capture the flag, but it's retake the crown or some shit. Ha ha ha. We're not teaching anyone military strategy. We're just, you know, teaching them how to effectively play capture the flag. I think that was one of the funniest plans I had. It is a shame that it never came to fruition. One of the running bits of my character was basically that I was like so anti like tyranny or whatever, that my character felt guilty for being the head of an organization, and was constantly like, you guys should overthrow me or something, despite the fact that they like, you know, did not they insisted on never doing anything wrong in their position. So there occasionally it would come up like the debate of why would we overthrow you? It's like I'm the head of an organization. I'm a leader. It's like, okay, and I could use my power so corruptly. You don't. You could though. Going up to half of the prospectors and going like, hey, you should coup me, without giving them any reason to do that. It's one of those running bits that can only work when you and your like guild members have... Oh, hell yeah! Send that over, Digi. Yeah, it's one of those running bits that only works when you have like a pretty strong relationship with the members of your guild. And it is very funny to play out at like diplomatic meetings. Because let me just say, absolutely no one is expecting you to pull out the, well, I've been trying to get my people to revolt against me, but they won't do it. In the, like, bratty noble voice a little bit. Because of course I was doing a standard aristocrat voice. So I'd just be standing there with my second in command, like, why would we overthrow you? 'Cause I'm a leader. Because it's all tyranny. It's like, you are, no. Aside from the fact that I was at best an organizer. I love the bewildered silence that follows every time we had that interaction. I feel like it very firmly establishes both the ideals that the guild is built on, and the personalities of my character and also whoever I am arguing with. Like, it is a great time for me to be like, okay, well, are you violating the guild ethics? No, I would never! Like, genuinely offended. It's like, why would we then? Why would we? It's so annoying. I loved doing it so much. I believe at one point, someone was like, okay, we'll schedule a revolution later. How about that? And that's like, good. Like a :3 face. Okay. I am gonna tune in to that video of Miss Piggy at the Game Awards. I'm in the wrong server. Let me see. Let me hear the clips regarding Miss Piggy. Madame Pig. Hold on. Hold on, I need to... Because you guys can't actually hear the audio on this until I add... There we go.
All right, we have many more game announcements to come. Going to be hard to top that one, but right now, we have a very special guest I'd like to bring out. Please welcome Miss Piggy!
Oh, yeah.
Thank you! Oh!
The queen.
Hello to all of you gaming fans out there! And hello to you, my little Jeffy Poo.
Piggy, it is so great to have you here at the Game Awards.
Lovely.
Thank you for accepting our invitation. I really appreciate it.
You know I would never turn down an invitation from you. Not after Bora Bora. Which, by the way, was certainly not a Bora.
Piggy, come on. This is a public event.
Oh, someone's being shy.
Miss Piggy, I still need to open my mom is right there. I mean, more importantly, let's move on to what you're going to do something later. You got a really special moment later in the show. You're going to be doing something, right?
Yes, that's right. Especially poor Vu. And Vu, Jeffy Poo.
Okay, well, I can't wait, Miss Piggy. We'll see you later.
I am so excited. Yes,
So
gotta
weirdly
run.
flirtatious.
Wanna
I
make sure
love
this
it.
performance is just perfect. Kissy, kissy, everybody.
Miss Piggy, everybody! We'll see her a little bit later. 26. Now it's time to present some other...
Jeff.
Yes, Piggy?
Jeff, Rolf isn't here yet.
Rolf the dog?
Yes, my accompanist, my companion, the piano player.
Yeah, I thought you guys were rehearsing for later. You know, we're actually live in the middle of the show.
He's not here yet. We're not rehearsed. He doesn't know the song. What am I going to do?
Piggy, we have awards, we have announcements. You know what? Go with this guy. He's going to help you.
This guy?
Get you ready for later in the show,
He's
okay?
gonna help me.
Yeah, exactly. Right there, Piggy.
Love the implied episode of the
And
Muppets
scene.
that is
All right,
happening
well,
in the
I'm sure
background
that's
here.
going to work out. Ralph's probably just stuck in traffic. It's okay, Piggy. It's okay. All right. More of that later. Now I'd like to welcome back an icon.
Because, yeah, the only
a
things
legend
the
who pushes
audience sees
entertainment
are, like,
forward
a
with
couple
each of their new
frames
projects.
entirely out of
Someone I
context
consider
from the
a
wider
dear friend
conflict.
and a friend of the show. Please welcome Miss Piggy.
Oh, hell
so
yeah.
Sorry. I am so sorry, everyone, but I will not be performing a song this evening. No. So sorry. It's all because of my accompanist. My accompanistess. This dog was late, as usual.
Hey, sorry, I lost track of time. I was out taking myself for a walk.
Oh, ha. Same old excuses and jokes.
Hey, they liked it. Let's go. It's time for you to sing, Pig.
Sing? Sing what? We haven't rehearsed anything. And where's the grand piano, huh?
Yeah, wouldn't fit in my hatchback. Listen, what are you worried about? You know, we'll wing it.
Wing it?
Sure. Who knows? Maybe it'll all work out. How about, something like this? In a world where
wing it.
gaming games are so exciting, waiting all year long until the time will come. Your turn.
What? I can't just make up any words without some meaning.
Pretty good.
This is stupid. This whole thing is really dumb.
Hey, you got it. So if you're looking for some friends, just stick around. Oh yes, the Game Awards will...
Never let you down?
Good luck.
Excuse me?
As we all now come together across the Great Divide.
Oh, from Tokyo to London, we're all watching side by side.
So if you're looking for some fun, the time is now. Here we go. Oh yes, the Game Awards will never let you down. Yeah, we'll see.
What?
Go ahead.
It's a night of magic and online chats galore.
Exactly. It's a shame that host Jeff Keighley's such a bore.
Hey!
Kidding.
All the trailers and celebs and big awards.
Really rigged.
Oh.
Don't forget about all our friends on Discord.
Oh boy, I'm getting so excited about this wonderful world of gaming.
Well, here's some awesome titles you simply can't ignore.
You mean the names of all the games that I'll be playing?
Yeah, now let's get ready, let's get set, you guys keep score.
Let 'em have it.
Oh, there's Mario, Minecraft, Legend of Zelda, Nominee, Donkey Kong, Bonanza, Kingdom Hearts, Peak, Shovel Knight, Fortnite, Overcooked, Tomb Raider, and Tomodachi Life, Indiana Jones, Marvel Robinson, Shenmue, Fall Guys, XCOM, Undertale, It Takes Two, and I know you've all been waiting so long for the delayed release of Hollow Knight Silk Song. Oh.
Glad I didn't have to do that.
2, 3.
So when I'm Princess Peach, wearing my super crown.
Oh yes, the Game Awards will always let you down.
Stop it.
Your turn.
Oh, I can't think of anything now. I need to know.
Oh, the Game Awards will never let you down. But the pig just did.
You'll have a place to wear your sparkly gown.
Everyone!
Oh, yes, the
Game Awards will never let you down.
The Game Awards.
Lovely.
Gotta love them. The Muppets, everybody. Thanks, Miss Piggy and Ralph the dog. It all...
That is absolutely charming. I love that. I mean, anything with the Muppets in it, I am inevitably going to love. They're the Muppets, but, you know. Anyway, where was I? Lovely, lovely, lovely. Me plant the checkpoint flag here. I've got a little more cold than ideally I would, but whatever. Hopefully I don't die without any, like, heating items. Hopefully I don't die, period, to be fair, but... Fucking love the Muppets. I was raised on the Muppets, basically, despite the fact that they were not, like, airing on TV when I was a kid. My dad had, like, the box sets of the first 3 seasons of the Muppets. And occasionally we would, like, break them out and rewatch the whole thing. Just, like, me and my sibling, usually. If we wanted to have, like, a nice weekend or whatever, we'd just binge watch the Muppets. It ruled. Loved that. It's one of those, like... I don't know. There's a lot of empty bits in my long-term memory. Because I spent a lot of time kind of out of it as a kid. Just, like, protecting myself from my own emotions, basically. So it's nice to have those bits to look back on, you know? The Muppets are one of the few things I can remember from childhood. It's nice. Is he a sibling? I think I said sibling. Anyway. No, it was a fucking good time. I love the Muppets. And there's some other supplementary thoughts to that statement that I'm going to save for therapy later. Okay. Good to know. Don't you love having those moments live on air? Blech. I need to not get so analytical about my own traumas just like on air. Feels like that should be a later thing. And if not now, when for the chain launcher? This is like the perfect place for it. Yeah, Digi gets it. Local dog in the chat. You need the whimsy sometimes. Every community, regardless of like the nature of it, needs like a few like solid furries in there. You need like an emotional support like core of furries. If you don't have that, I don't trust you, you know? And like the furry core, definitionally cannot include the person that whatever like fandom is centered around. It's just supplementary furries. They are necessary. If you can't maintain a supply of supplementary furries, then what are you even doing as a creator? Well, shit. I hit the ground so hard I was stunned. Like, I couldn't get up for a second. That was weird. Wait. Also, that supports my statement earlier about getting better at surviving near-death scenarios. Ah, damn it. Okay. Do I have anything that's gonna help me here? Not really. The most useful thing I have here is a set of cave diver instincts, and they're not even mine. I just got them. You know, off the street. It's actually pretty easy to find cave diver instincts just like lying around. Basically just look for any tight space, and you'll find some extra. They almost always leave a little bit behind when they go through, because you gotta shimmy. If you find a tight space like that, but it has a corpse in it, you can get a full set of cave diver instincts. It's great. I swear to God. I thought I was about to fall into that pit again. Motherfucker. Okay. Also, I tried to play a Skyblock mod pack yesterday as well. I was in a Minecrafty mood. Well, no, not really. It would be more accurate to say I was in a mood, and Minecraft is the game I latched onto. Feels like a Dwarf Fortress Strange Mood situation. It's like, no, I was possessed by an entity, and that expressed itself via the medium of Minecraft mod packs. Anyway, I tried to play this other pack. It is a Skyblock pack called Project Sacrifice. Incredibly interesting conceptually. Nightmare for me to play. I don't know... the biggest problem I ran into when I was trying to play that pack is the sifters, right? Create sifters. This is like a thing. It exists. It is not like an uncommon mod to have. But when you do the quest that tells you to get create sifters to get to the next stage of resources, it tells you how to waterlog those sifters, right? Which, you know, makes sense. That's a thing you need to do for some recipes involving the sifters. Wanna know what you don't need to waterlog it for? The first, like, 2 or 3 blocks that you're going to try and put through that sifter. Because you're told to make a brass sieve, and you are told to, like, make a sifter in order to get, like, X or Y resources. And they do not specify... Like, it tells you how to waterlog the sifter in the quest where it tells you to do that. So you would assume that you have to waterlog the sifter in order to use it, right? Right? The problem I had is I naturally assumed that these two information pieces being in proximity meant that, you know, it was one was necessary to do the other. But no. I spent a full hour figuring out that the sifter full-on bricks itself if you waterlog it and try to process gravel. Like, the first material that you need to process, and the thing bricks itself if you try to waterlog it, which it tells you to do in the quest you acquire it in. And then once you have unwaterlogged your sifter and set up a whole system for supporting that, you have to go through and start sifting dirt to get, like, other resources. And if you aren't looking too carefully, you might see that it says it needs to be waterlogged to sift dirt, and you're like, okay, I can do that. I guess that's why it said that earlier. Weird. But you might not notice that you also need a different kind of mesh on your sifter, so you might spend another 20 minutes trying to figure out why it won't work waterlogged or not waterlogged, because that was the problem last time, right? Only to realize that you need a string mesh, and just nothing ever said that. The quests could be better designed, is my point. I think it's intended for much more experienced Skyblock players. So I'm not, like, the target audience. Ooh, risky, risky. Bad, bad. Fuck. Okay. So I eventually got too frustrated with that pack, and that's when I switched to Liminal Industries, and then I had a genuinely very great time. So sometimes you should give up. If it sucks, hit the bricks. Okay. Ooh, I will not survive another night. That's where I'm at. So I need to backtrack, and I need to find luggage. Because we are hitting it sucks territory. So I need to hit the bricks. I'm referencing a skeleton meme, by the way. I don't know if that's, like, a thing that people have seen. Sorry, that looks so beautiful. What? It's just a tree that spawned in a weird place, but it was, like, perfectly highlighted by the sun? What the hell? That felt so important. Like, it was very well set up to be like, no, this is the quest tree. Total coincidence, but damn. Oh, god damn it. I can make that jump. I can't make that jump. It happens. No! Oh my god! I forgot about the checkpoint flag. I'm probably so close to the fog right now. I took off the backpack before I died, because I was hoping maybe I would get a little bit extra, like enough to stand up again. Because I'd forgotten about the checkpoint flag. Oh my god. That genuinely startled me, by the way. Oh god, where's the fog? I placed this really low. Okay, there's my backpack. Oh god, there's my backpack. Okay, stash some shit. I guess I'm doing better now. I'm at a recoverable point, I guess. I don't see the fog yet. That might be the fog out in the distance over there. I can't tell. That could also be the sun. Okay. God damn. With a full bar of stamina, I think I can, do the path that I was trying to do earlier. Like, that should be fine. Now. Wait. For some reason, I have just pictured a gritty noir-style reboot of the Muppets, wherein the Muppets have been redesigned to be, like, costumes on human actors. But they're still, like, pretty distinctly treated like Muppets. You know? So Rolf is in, like, the best fursuit you've ever seen. Like, chain smoking, drinking at some bar or whatever. Hermit's there, like, full-on detective outfit, trench coat and gun and everything, interviewing him. They're all just like anthros, I guess, in my head. In this gritty reboot. I don't know why my brain did that. It just did. Okay, I have no temperature management. Which is going to be a problem. Can I stand there? Kinda. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know why gritty, furry Muppets came to my brain. I mean, I know why Muppets came to my brain. Because we've been talking about them every so often for the last couple minutes. And, I mean, I guess they've done a lot of gritty Muppets reboots. So it's not an unreasonable, like, set of points to connect. I just don't know why I was thinking noir, full anthro-style Kermit. In, like, a suit jacket and everything. Femme Fatale Miss Piggy, but, like, the pig bits are, like, prosthetics on a human actress. the puppets show up at the end and, like, denounce the fucking movie. Okay, now is the bit where I die. Assuming that the sun does not come up to save me, which it might, but I stacked some extra cold damage on there trying to go over that. So it might take too long for the sun to come out. We're already halfway, and it's not going down yet. I think it's poor temperature management that kills me this run. Yeah, no, it's still stacking. I'm dead. We're well beyond the point of no return. Oh well. It happened. I'm still genuinely impressed I managed to go through some near-death experiences that round, and, like, I didn't die before that point. Like, I hit 3 or 4 places where I definitely should have died. So I guess it's the game making up for all of those unfair shore deaths I've had recently. Alright, well, I would like to thank everybody who came out to watch today's Daily Peak. Your viewership is incredibly appreciated, and I will be seeing all of you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bleh.